16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5.
Let's go.
Their own 25-yard line.
Done. Round 80. Check 45. Come on. Here we go. You. We got motion. Back up.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
First down, Rivers. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Rivers. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Checking 90. Hey, bro, 80. 65. Hey, let me go. Load it.
Rivers on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from a yard out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And at Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready, you ready? March 59. Check.
This is Freeman on first and 10. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
51, Sam!
On second down, it's Freeman, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
Ready. I got you, son. Check. Hey, Charlie. Right there in the middle. 55.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Following the interception here, Rivers. He's going to go up top for the... And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, 29 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Panthers' 43-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
39. Slam, slam, slam. Check 3, check 3. You draw Corkins.
Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Touchdown, Carolina! Curtis Samuel, 60 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Silver, Silver. 39. Hey, Haywood.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He completes it to Julio Jones. 21-0 our score after 1. Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. 51, sub. 51, sub. Watch the shit.
Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Hey, check. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Gun. Check 59. Hey, exit. 59, Mike to 59. You already done.
From just shy of midfield, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Watch the run.
The 26-yard line.
Alert 3.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Ryan, he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 26 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Hauschka adds the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
We got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Alpha!
Throwing again. Rivers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Keep it skinny.
Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go. Check 59. Mike is 59. 59.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On the NFL scoreboard, 2nd quarter in Nashville. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, easy. Hey, high 7.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
Zero.
Mike, 45 to Mike. Don't let him breathe.
Hey, Alpha.
Breathe. Play that time.
Hey, here we go. Get on.
Rivers to throw it. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Rivers now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now Ryan on first down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Hey, wahoo! Push him back. Push him back. Mike's 54. Mike's 50. Get up.
Throwing on second and long. Ryan. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Everyone, you got four down. Red.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And it's a fumble. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Hey, seam 6.
Mike, check, 59.
Throwing again on second down. Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. On first and 10, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run here with Freeman. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Smooth.
Now it's Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well. So
what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally.
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big down. And Freeman lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano for the extra point. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
11. Mike's 59. Bravo. Mike's 59. I'm coming high. 25.
To throw again on second down. Ryan connects with Sanu right side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Check 9, check 9. Check. Fresno. Base. Fresno. Hey, zoom.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Ready. Black 25. 58. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Go. Set 59. Mike is 59. Mike 59.
On 2nd and 9. Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
59, Mike, 59, Mike. Check, 59. Check. 5'9", Mike, 5'9".
To throw again. Ryan looking downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Rashawn Golden. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
15. Check 55 for Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come.
White.
Check Mike. Watch it, Mike.
Hey, Echo.
Watch the slant.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, Rivers again. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. 16 yards, a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down.
I hope you brought your reps because I'm about to take you.
Hey, Charlie. Hey.
Not here. Mike 55.
From the gun, Rivers. Got his man, it's Eifert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the...
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes where those changes aren't working, so now the Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K'Wan Short able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will... take over at the 30-yard line.
First down and 10.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
It's been a long day for you.
Hey, Delta!
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
Hey, Haywood!
Here we go.
Rivers now after the fumble recovery. He's going to air one out. And it'll be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over first and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And now here is another interception. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Hey, Orbit!
Rivers. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack.
Left!
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey, Alpha!
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Check. 55 to Mike.
Red Delta! Hey, ready, son!
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, 79! 79! Look!
Rivers now for the 50. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K1 Short, able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check Nick out.
After the sack on first down, Ryan under pressure again, and down he goes again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Rivers looking deep down, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 39, Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Tuesday.
Mike, check, 59. Hey, defense, let's go. Mike's 59.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther Touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six. And oh, it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
They don't want it, boys. They don't want it. They don't want it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Ready to go.
On first down, Green. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Five.
To throw, Rivers. And Eifert has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you can say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
To throw again on 2nd down, Rivers. And he comes back with one complete. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Check.
Red.
Line 55. Record.
Hey, Zoo.
Rivers here to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevon Seymour.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Set 180. Round 80. Buffalo 1. Buffalo 1.
Say nothing. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Go. Go.
We own them. Check 55.
Mike.
Check 55 to Mike. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Following the interception here, Rivers. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this one is over, a victory for Carolina. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come.